Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day. It's Rachel here. We also have Anna in the house who's laughing at me and Becca in the house. So, hello. All of us are owners and craft educators here at Oak and Lamb. Anna's slicing herself up an apple for a late lunch. I just ate some pickles out of the jar.
I smell like 60 beans because Rachel was filming all morning and I'm not allowed to be here when she films. So I reek. I smell 60 beans is our local coffee shop. I smell terrible right now.
I disagree with half of that sentence.
Which part? I'm very curious.
I'm used to filming alone.
Apparently I make her nervous.
Here. I was joking.
Wonder why I have to film in front of an audience and you get to be like.
If I edit the videos,
Anna just said,
I am here.
Because you can't hear her. Anna just said, I did wonder why I have to film in front of an audience.
Meaning
and
her
you get
twin
to be here by
sister
yourself.
and me.
And what they don't realize is I don't listen to what they say because I don't care.
It's humiliating.
My thing is, if Becca's here and she wanted to craft or play music, which we usually have music going and everything like that, she can't. She has to be like quiet as a mouse, and she's hacking constantly. I'm kidding.
I laugh at this point. Okay, so I'm like 5 weeks post-COVID, and every time I laugh, I like hack. It's terrible. So don't make me laugh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's so easy not to make Becca laugh. It's not.
Anyway, what are we making today, Rach?
Thank you for asking,
You're welcome.
Becca. I'm making some really fun resin earrings today. We broke out the Glowforge. I'm going to be making some huge ones for you all today.
For giants.
Only because it's hard for you all to see. So the process is going to be easier if you guys can see it if it's bigger. So I have made some that are an adequate size. They are 2 inches. Adequate. They're a good size. But I'm going to be making some large ones for you guys today because they're easier to see. So we broke out the Glowforge. We Glowforged, and it was wonderful. I also cleaned the Glowforge yesterday. I looked up a YouTube video. It was 3 minutes long, and this guy Nick taught me so much.
Apparently he knows what he's doing. I think he works for Glowforge.
I think he does. He knows what he's doing. There's a lot more sensors and mirrors in that sucker than I thought. And we cleaned them all, and she is running like a dream.
Yes.
Cutting beautifully. So we're going to test some of that out today. We're using UV resin. If you've never used UV resin, you're missing out. It's a really, really fun product. I was scared of it. Becca used it before I did, and she fell in love with it. And I used it. I fell in love with it. So this is going to be a really fun tutorial today. There's some steps involved and there were some bumps along the way, but I got over the bumps so that you don't have to. Now you just get a really good tutorial on these glitter resin earrings, which is great. So how are we doing today? You guys look like you're doing good.
Can I just say, I almost left you a nasty note in the top of that silver thing that I brought you so that you all could give me crap again about it.
I did. Anna just
Becca
said
already. Yeah.
Anna just said because come use this microphone.
Why do I chop my apple?
Well, then move the microphone over there. She just said I almost left a nasty note in the top of the earring can whatever it's called, so that we could give her crap about it. Because if you did not know, the very first project that I did for a live was leather earrings.
Yes.
And I used Anna's, and I gave her grief, and she wasn't here. It was a whole thing. I did say to Rachel when I pulled it out, it looks like she may have tried to organize it a little bit. No? Maybe I did that before the live last time. I can't remember.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm going to be very nice, be very gentle with Anna's earring things here because you're going to need some of those since we're making earrings. These could just as easily be keychains. So if you guys want to make keychains out of this, please do. And we're going to be doing some more keychain resin type of things later without using anything with the Glowforge, just in case you guys don't have one or don't have access to one, we get it. I saw a question. Do you have the fire extinguisher close? Melissa, yes.
We do.
But we're also not going to be cutting anything on the Glowforge today. Number one, it's loud. We'd have to drag it over here. You guys have kind of been there, done that with the Glowforge. So we're not going to cut on it today, but it's been cutting extremely well. We have had no possible fires here, which is great. But the fire extinguisher is always handy for sure. Okay. we have our UV resin. We have our little pieces that we have cut out of the Glowforge. We have our earring. Accessories? What do you say? How do you call? We have
hardware.
Hardware. We have earring hardware.
I think they're called findings.
Findings. They're earring findings. We have some pliers. Usually 2 baby pairs are good. We found 1 baby pair and 1 big pair. Totally fine. You just need these for your little bitty pieces, unless you have tiny dainty hands, which I do not. We have a Cricut weeder tool here that we are going to kind of do some multi-use with today. Don't fret though, because with UV resin, it's not going to harden or ruin anything that you get it on unless you cure it with the UV light. So we're going to be using this to help spread the resin around, and we'll just be cleaning that off with some rubbing alcohol. So we do have some rubbing alcohol. We have some reverse tweezers because I can't fit my fingers in this box of organized earring things. So that's all we're using that for. We also, this was Becca's idea. I'm not taking credit for this. This is, what would you say, 2 inches wide masking tape. And Becca had the idea of putting our base on masking tape to hold the resin in there while it was curing, and it was a fantastic idea and it worked like a dream. So that's what we're going to be doing today with that. If you don't have wide masking tape, you can layer some up. It's totally going to be fine. We also have some little scissors, a coarse paintbrush. All this is going to do is dust glitter off of our surface, and a sanding block. It doesn't really matter what grit. You don't want a super strong grit. You don't want a super strong coarse grit. You just want a light grit, sandpaper, sanding block, whatever. Okay, we have our UV light. Please buy a UV light that plugs in. Becca bought one. Actually, I might have got it.
It was you.
I got Becca I thought it was going to be better because it was portable, but it was a flashlight type UV light, and God love her heart, she was changing the batteries in it like every 20 minutes.
I think she did it on purpose.
Oh, 100%. It was so premeditated. I'm like, how can I just ruin
Becca's
life with a UV light? But if you can, please get one that plugs in. It's much better, much easier. We have a drill and a 1/16 drill bit. That's what we're using. Itty bitty, teeny tiny. This wood round you see was a little boo-boo project that we had that we just used to drill into now. It's just like our scrap piece of wood that we just drill into so that we can save our tabletop. And we have an assortment of glitters. Most of these are not going to work. So I'm going to share with you my findings. I have some samples here of the ones I've tried that did not work really well. Some ways that you can make them work a little bit better if you want to, and then the one that we use, which is this very dark color called Volcano from 143 Vinyl. All of this stuff is linked below if you're interested in purchasing it, so definitely check those links out. And let me see if I've missed anything. Let me see.
Kat said, do we have a video on must-haves for Glowforge? And we do not. But
it's a great video idea.
It's a fantastic video idea. And also I said that we could create a category for Amazon and link all of our favorite things there. However, there are some things like, supplies from WAI Supplies and different things like that we wouldn't be able to link from Amazon. So we'll definitely come up with some sort of list for you all. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Where do you get the Cricut tool holder you have next to your laptop? Miss Patty, I'm sure Becca is finding that link as we speak because that's how amazing she is. This is an adorable tool caddy from Zacharias Engineering. It's so stinking cute. There's like so many color options. I forget how many. You can build your own. You can make one. If you have a Cricut Maker, it has a place for all your adaptive tools. If you don't have a Cricut Maker, you can get a simpler one. I mean, there's just so many different.
And if you use the code OAK&L, it's OAK ampersand. Hold on, I'll write it for you. Words are hard. There's a $10 off coupon.
Yeah, if you spend $60 or more. So definitely check that out for sure. Good morning, Miss Linda. Yes. Okay.
So Shirley asked, do we have any new flock members with us here? She wants to know. So I love that idea. I want to know that too. Let us know if you're new here.
If this is like your first live
we
that you're watching.
Several signing up yesterday, but it was people who were extending their memberships.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
It's amazing.
By the way, if you are a Founding Flock member and you're not on Facebook very often, Becca did drop that amazing Founding Flock link so that you guys can extend your membership. You have an exceptional deal. The membership will never be that low again, ever, to anyone. And we wanted to extend you guys an exceptional offer of $50 off for the annual membership renewal. So if you want to do that, head on over to the Facebook group and grab that link that Becca put in the post, so go check that out for sure. We also are having
sorry.
No, go.
I was going to say, also remember that if you are a Founding Flock member and you extend your membership with those links by the end of this month, so through the 28th of February, you're automatically entered to win a brand new Cricut Maker 3.
Yay!
Yes. Anyway.
And so that's for Founding Flock members. But if you are a new Flock member, you're also entered to win that. And if you want to be entered to win a Maker 3, all you have to do is join. And it's a great time because it's also $20 off for anybody who wants to join. We're having a President's Day sale, which was Monday. So if you want to take advantage of that deal for our annual membership, go ahead and grab it. $20 off using the code PRES, P-R-E-S 20. So grab that $20 off, definitely. Is that a grandfathered in deal, Bale? For the Founding Flock members, it is. Absolutely. We want to honor you guys and say thank you for everything. So that was one of the ways that we could do that for you. Okay. I don't want to miss anything. Anything else? This could be a shorter live. Although usually I jinx myself when I say that.
Well, we've already been live for 13 minutes and we've not even started. So,
yeah.
There's that.
Also, I haven't made one this big yet. It's going to take more resin. It's going to have more dry time. So we'll have some talking downtime. So definitely have some questions ready. But we'll go ahead and switch to the overhead camera and start on this fun little craft journey. Becca, let me know if I'm in the center and everything looks good.
You are. Did you change the coloring on it at all?
No, I did not.
It looks darker to me.
I'll
wait. Well, I'll wait and see because until it's like live on YouTube, sometimes it looks brighter on YouTube than it does on our screen. Sorry, that's behind the scenes stuff. Sorry.
No. All good things, all good things. So look, these are what we cut out of the Glowforge. Look how stinking cute. They're so thin, so little, so adorable. And these are the big ones today that we're going to be using. And then you can see the ones that we finished today. These are the ones that we're going to be kind of recreating. I think I'm going to do one, and if you guys want to see another, we can do another one. It's kind of a repetitive thing, and I would make these one by one. Yeah, I would. I think I would. Maybe until you get a bunch under your belt and you're really comfortable with this process, I would just make them one at a time. It's pretty easy to keep them consistent, but these are the ones that we made. And let me share with you some of the sample ones. So here's a sample one. You can't even really see it. Here's some sample ones. These look even rougher and they're teeny tiny. So I'll kind of walk with you guys through what I did with these and what happened and why they look this way. This was the first one I did, and if I hold it up, you can kind of see it's pretty transparent. What I did for this one was place the tape on the back, add my resin, sprinkle some glitter, cure it. That's it. For this one, I added my tape on the bottom, added some glitter on the bottom before my resin, added my resin, then added more glitter and cured it. And that is what works well. So that's the method we're going to be trying today. But I was a little bit light on the glitter. Plus that color didn't work for me, which is why I was mentioning earlier that some colors are much better than others. Okay, now this one, honestly, this one's cute. The only problem is you can't see the outline very well because of the color of the glitter. So my recommendation would be if you want to use this pretty silver glitter, spray paint this black. Color this black. That black will pop much better on that and look so much cuter. But this is one of my favorite glitters for sure. Okay, have I missed any questions? Let me see. Earrings. It could not get any better than that for merch. Melissa, listen, you can totally make these. These are so stinking cute and really, really easy to do, honestly. So the route that we're going to go today is to try and make them look like these. But again, we're going to be making the large ones because I know they're going to be easier for you guys to see. So here's our goal. Here's what we're going to be doing today. Aren't they cute? I think the dark color pops really well with this light wood. Again, if you wanted to use a different color, like a lighter color of glitter, just paint that black. I think that'd probably be the best thing to do. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to get my tape and get a piece of tape. And please stop me if there's any questions or anything like that for sure. Kat, I love that you showed the other methods that you tried rather than just showing us the perfect one and the way that was it. Thank you. Sorry, my laptop's really far away. I can't see nothing. But Kat, my biggest thing when I do comparison videos is me personally, I want to know the nitty gritty. I want to know if it worked well. I want to know if it didn't work well. I want to know all that stuff. So if I could give you guys a lot of examples and options on why it didn't work, that kind of makes my mind feel better about it than if I just said, here's how we're going to make them perfect. I like having examples of why it didn't work out. It helps my mind. Now, I did that really sloppily. I did that bad. I did that sloppy. Thanks, Anna. Words are hard. Becca, do we have a cut file that says that?
We don't, yet? But we sure as heck need it because we say it almost every day now. Yeah, that'll be on my list.
So I'm going to place this down. I'm going to need 2 because this is way too big for this. So
Rach, Melissa says, would it be hard to have the lamp in a different color resin? Is that hard to do because of the size?
Size? Mm-hmm. Yes, it is hard to do because of the size. Now, the bigger it is, the easier it is to work with like that. So if you wanted to make the lamp a different color, making it really large would be probably your best bet, honestly.
Well, you added the glitter after, right?
Before and after.
Okay. So I was wondering if you just did the top and the bottom, added the glitter, cured it, and then did the lamb later if that was easier. But still, I mean, with it being so tiny.
Did you say glitter on the bottom?
The bottom of the acorn. Bottom of the acorn and the top of the acorn, and just like don't even put resin in the center until everything on the top and the bottom is finished.
Yeah.
That's an option, but again, like Rachel said, the bigger the better.
Oh, listen, this one here, hang it up. It's not happening. Like, it's so tiny to work with. And again, it's also a good size of an earring. So, you know, have some discretion if you want your earring to be that small, that you're going to be more limited. Now, for this big guy I'm making, which it's not an earring.
It's a brooch.
It's a brooch, Anna says. This is a brooch, but it's going to be much easier for you guys to see and work with when I'm explaining myself. So we have the tape on there. I have it doubled up, and that's fine. And I'm just pressing all on the edge of this. You can push this down and do this from the back. You just want a really good seal on this. And again, this was Becca's idea, and it worked like a dream. So
I'm a professional, you know.
Becca's a professional.
I'm not yet.
Professional.
Anna said we had to say 3 nice things about her today on the live. And Rachel said that she couldn't think of even one. So then Anna said lie, and Rachel said lying's a sin. So I started coming up with some good lies.
Oh, did you?
Anna's a good crafter.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Do you want
it.
this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to defend myself.
Okay. So why I was doing this, by the way, is because for these small ones, while they were curing, I had this over them and popped this lamp on because I'm just so smart. But of course, this is too big. So I found a tape that's a little bit wider that I think might fit. It will just fit on this sucker. But anyways, I like to not have to sit here and hold this. I feel like it just makes it better and easier for me. So I'm going to try and put something over that to hold it up. If you don't want to do that, let me share a little hacky hack for you. You can also get like paint bottles. Put paint bottles up. Now this would be a little bit more further away than you would want. So, you know, that'll hold it. Things like this are a good option. Whatever you want to do. Think of something creative you could do. I feel like if you have to sit there and hold it, it makes it feel like it takes way longer to work, in my opinion. Okay, so now that we have that down, we have our tape, we know that it's nice and secure. Do we have any questions before I move on?
I'm not seeing any, nope.
Okay.
Kat is commenting that her sister used to wear gigantic earrings like that. And I said, I've also been known to wear gigantic earrings. Like
Not like that.
At one point in my life, probably would have worn those. Yes. Anna, we used to wear those huge feather earrings. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's going to be really heavy.
I don't know. We'll see. But no, Rachel, there are no questions.
Okay, good.
No.
Also, honestly, they're not that heavy. They're really not. Okay, so what you're going to do first is dump your glitter in. You're going to have to do 2 layers of glitter. Just trust me on this. I've tested this, I promise. So I'm going to take this and just sprinkle this all in here. This is a trust the process type of thing, guys. Believe me. So now you're going to kind of knock off a little bit of that excess. Take your brush. I'm so sorry, but I'm putting this in the floor right now because we're live and that wasn't a lot of glitter. Now, here's what you're going to need. Your UV resin, this little fella here, a weeder tool, and then have a paper towel handy with some alcohol. So I'm going to fold this up and bring my alcohol in here. So you'll need these things here at the moment. What else could we use for a mold for us that don't have a Glowforge? Jen, that's a great question. Like I mentioned in the intro, I will be doing some training on this with some molds. We have some really cute molds that I've been dying to. There's a gnat. I killed it. I saved you guys. I have some molds I really want to use that are non-Glowforge because we're kind of using this as the mold. So this is just one option for you if you don't have a Glowforge. There are really cute molds on Amazon. So check Amazon out for sure. Okay, you're going to see my head in the shot. And you're going to probably ask, Rachel, why can't you mix the resin and pour it in? If you haven't figured it out by now, it's because it's way too small. Everything is too small. There's no way you'll be able to get into all the little nooks and crannies if you mix your resin in a little cup and then pour it in. This little hole here, good luck pouring resin in that. Good luck pouring resin in your little feet. Anna has a question.
Could you mix it like in a little bottle like that if you did really fine glitter and then squirt it out with a fine tip?
Yeah. So my idea that I was going to share was to no, it's a great question. Was to get some medicine droppers and cut like the hole to be a little bit bigger. Mix it up in a cup, your glitter and your resin in a cup, and then suck it up in a little medicine dropper and drop it in like that. So we don't have one of those here. And I was doing this morning, so we'll definitely try that. Also, I would like to try, and Becca also offered to go get this today, but again, I did this morning, to get some resin pigment, which kind of colors the resin instead of having glitter. So that was just something I wanted to tell you guys. I hope that makes sense. If you want to try to pour the resin in here, be my guest, be my guest. So we're going to take our resin here and pour it in all of these areas, all of the areas. Now, if there's an area like this fella here, just like I was pointing to earlier, what I'm going to do is a little scoop method. So I'm going to take some from in here and scoop it in there instead of trying to pour a glob in there because it's going to get all over the place. Now, that being said, if you do get some resin up on the edge, on the rim, that's okay. That's what our sanding block is for. After it's cured, I'm going to take this and sand the front down just a little bit, and it kind of takes away any of the area that you could see the resin coming up on the wood from. So we're going to take this and add our resin in. And since this is a big mold, it's going to take a lot of resin, and that's okay. I say a lot, but it's not like a lot. Just going to move that around. And if it doesn't touch the edges, that's fine. Let it self-level and move on to a different area. Let me know if there's any questions or anything.
Will do.
Otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting here laser focused.
A little bit earlier, when we were giving Anna crap, Shauna said something about that we were just jealous of Anna.
Oh. I like that theory.
And I said, why, Shauna? Does Anna like better colors than me?
Now you better watch yourself, Becca, because Anna and me have the same taste.
The only time that Rachel will ever side with me over you.
I'm only referring to the I literally was hee-haw laughing on my couch last night reading those comments to Wayne. He was like, what is wrong with you?
Said, Shauna wins the internet and sends a screenshot of it to me and Rachel.
Oh, it was hysterical.
Night.
I was dying laughing.
It was so funny.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at Shauna's post yesterday of her stencil vinyl picture, and it's hysterical. She's so funny. Let me see here. Yes, Miss Shirley. Anna and I have sensitivity to metals as well. Like
I smell yucky.
We can't do it. It has to be real. But Hobby Lobby does have some gold plated options that are really great.
Yes, I have to buy gold jewelry as well. any cheap metal jewelry does not do well. It's almost like I'm allergic to it. Like I'll
smells
puff
like
up
pennies.
and I won't, yeah, it's bad. My ears don't take it very well. So I've filled most of this in. Take some, fill it out. See, there's a lot of areas here, so do be careful. If like the bottom is way more filled up than the top, you want to make sure it's a pretty even fill here. And now here in the center, I'm going to scoop up with my little tool here and scrape it into this teeny tiny hole in my lamb. This is a little labor of love. And it's okay. If
So,
some
Rach,
gets in
just
it.
to reiterate, the very first thing that you did was just pour glitter straight on the tape, right?
That's it. Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
Yep.
It's just going to add a little more pigment to that glitter, because that was the problem that we were having in my first test, is that it was like see-through, and it didn't look very good. Now, did it cure easier? Yes, it did cure easier. So this might take a while to cure. Number one, because it's bigger, but number two, because our glitter is very dark, and I'm having like 2 layers of glitter. So now I'm going to get some alcohol and clean off my tool here. And now we're going to dump some more glitter on. Just like that. And don't worry about the glitter that's on your design, like all around the edges. You'll be able to like wipe that off with a brush later. Okay, so I think this is going to just fit for us. Look at that. Now I'm going to place our UV light straight on it, just like that.
Look at that.
And now we're good for some amazing questions for a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll go to you for a while.
Let me note the time. It's 1:28.
Yes. Kim said that she just extended her Founding Flock membership, and Kim did. Let's see who else did. Beth Lowry, Elisa, Aubrey messaged me. I need to message her back. I'm looking at all these comments, but I mean, we have so many people. It's like seriously incredible. I was up till 12 o'clock last night answering customer service emails. But you all were so incredible, seriously. I do want to point out, for those of you who have not purchased it yet, you do need to be logged in order to purchase it. Some people were sort of trying to create a new account with theirs, and that seemed to be an issue. You do need to be signed in, because the computer thinks that you're trying to create a new account with a pre-existing email or username.
Yeah.
So save yourself some heartache and me an email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But it's all good information, like to be able to relay to you all. We didn't realize that was going to be
No, and you never try unless
less
you do
obvious.
it. And you figure out
Yeah.
that it was an issue. So, yes, congratulations to everyone who has joined and who has renewed their membership. A lot of our flock doesn't have to pay until June of 2023.
Yes.
Which is crazy. You guys get all that time to craft and see what we pour into our membership. And that's amazing. That's so good. Thank you all so much for that. By the way, if you wanted to join monthly, one thing that we're super proud of here is that we do not dock anybody depending on the tier of membership that they purchase. So you get the same amount of benefits whether you're a monthly member or a yearly member with us. Still get all the files, you still get all the member-only content, still get the access to the Facebook group, you still get the free commercial licensing, all of it. It's amazing. Yes, Becca's dropping that link. Make sure you click it and grab that membership. Because
Betsy said, I purchased yesterday and I've never been so happy to finally be able to get something I wanted for 4 months.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You're
I love
so
that.
sweet.
I
You
love
are
that.
so sweet.
Betsy, send me or email us hello@oakenlamb.com and with your mailing address, and I want to send you something fun.
That's so sweet. Yes. It's my birthday gift to me, Shirley Witt says. Oh, Shirley, that's so sweet.
Yes, happy birthday, Shirley.
You guys are amazing. Let
Let
me know if you have any questions, though. Again, this tape trick worked. That was what I was stressed out about, is not using like a silicone mold. I'm like, how are we going to keep the resin from slipping under the bottom of this mold, because it's not like a secure mold or anything? And Becca said, well, why don't you try masking tape? And it worked great. So I was really thrilled about that.
Kat just said, did we see Terry's comment about tinting the resin with eyeshadow? Have you ever done that?
No, I have not ever done that.
I didn't see that comment either. I'm sorry.
I think that would work completely fine.
Bare Minerals has some loose powder, and I know that Bare Minerals is expensive, but I'm sure that there's some off-brand ones that would you wouldn't even have to like crush it up.
Yeah. You just have to be careful that, like, is it more expensive than glitter would be?
Right.
You just have to be careful about things like that. You cannot mix regular paint with resin. It has to be like a resin dye, which they're very inexpensive, and they come in like little bottles that you're like, oh, that's not going to last long. Only 1 or 2 drops and it gets you far. At Maker's Gonna Learn a couple of years ago, I created a charcuterie board that was a marble looking charcuterie board, and I used black, gray, and white resin dye, and it worked beautifully. It worked amazing. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, everyone's saying happy birthday, Shirley. She says, my birthday's in June. Shirley, happy birthday in June. Thank you for renewing. Yes. Let me see. Yeah, send an email if you have any questions. It's going to get lost. If you write us a question related to your account here or on Facebook, that's going to get definitely lost. We're not going to be able to help you as well.
I'm under a different email. Do I need to send that information before I can renew? Yes. So, Miss Linda, I can change your email address on your Oak and Lamb account. So just email me with that information. I'll change it for you and then renew after that, because you'll want to be able to access the email address that, like, for confirmation emails and things like that.
What about food coloring, Laura? Here's the problem with liquids going into resin is if it's not created for resin, you're gonna have some problems with your resin curing properly. I don't think I would try that. See, the eyeshadow thing is different because that's kind of like a powder, kind of like glitter. So we know that it's not going to change the consistency of the resin much to where it won't cure properly. If you add anything liquid to that, so if it's liquid food dye or gel food dye, I would be a little bit worried that it would change that consistency of the resin and not allow it to cure properly, because that can even happen if you use too much of the resin dye that's made specifically for it. If you don't use it properly, just adding a few drops, if you over add it, then your resin will cure bendy, which is not what you want. And we don't want you guys to waste your money to get the resin and then waste it with it not curing properly and hardening properly. So definitely think about that. And also UV resin, it wants to cure in a little clear mold. Okay, this is not a clear mold, so it's going to take a little bit of extra time, and you just got to be patient with it. You got to be patient with it. Let that UV really get in there good.
So really quickly, Patrice, she had commented that she had tried and got an error. I'm looking it up right now, and it was successful. You are good to go with the Founding Flock Yearly grandfathered in. It says it went through at 12/23, so I don't know if maybe it was delayed from when you did it, but you're good to go. You're good to go, my friend.
Yay! The customer service doesn't stop for Becca.
I'm trying. Well, it drives me crazy. Like I hate like people having to wait on me.
I'm the same exact way. I'm the same way for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna poke at this. It feels nice and hard. So what I'm going to do is flip it over. Just flipping it over, putting the tape back down, popping the light on it. Just flipped it over. Left the tape on, and we'll just let that cook some more. That one cooked for 5 minutes. We'll let this cook for a few minutes too. I say cook, but you guys know what I mean. Cure. Also, this is our favorite brand of UV resin, J Addiction UV resin. Becca's used a couple of brands, and she definitely hates some brands.
Sure do.
Yeah. This is the one that she does not hate for sure. So
we do have a lot of June babies. Anna and I are June babies as well.
We're going to throw a big bash.
A big June baby bash.
Just a big Anna and Becca baby.
Is it because it's the big 3-5?
Is that a big birthday?
I mean, I feel like I have to do something gigantic for all the 5s and 0s.
Oh.
Yeah. And you have to say happy birthday to me, Rachel, on my birthday.
Rachel, don't get her anything.
I definitely would do that.
You have to be nice to me for the whole day. Because normally
she probably won't be here, so you're good.
No, I'm going to take off work and come in.
Oh.
I'm going to spend the whole day.
Kat, your birthday's June 27th. How did I not know it was the day before ours?
Whose is?
Kat's.
Kat.
Yeah.
I would maybe say happy birthday to Kat, too.
My gosh.
Well, we share our birthday with like 75 of our friends. Like legit.
June 28th?
Roberta says, Becca, sorry, been watching in and out due to work, but I'm an original flock member. How do I renew and be grandfathered in? So, Roberta, if you are in the private Facebook group, which I think you are, then head over there. We have the links posted under featured posts there. If you're not in the group, just email me, hello@oakandlamb.com, and I will reply with the links for you. It's super easy after that.
Melissa said Oak and Lamb's customer service is like Chick-fil-A. That's all Becca, by
That's
the way.
all I need to hear.
That's all Becca.
It makes it all worth it.
All Becca. Hey, there's
All I
a
need to hear.
35. You all are so young.
We are.
They
You are right.
They're so young and spry. Young and
You
spry.
sound like a grandma.
Young and spry.
Spry, thank you.
I never remember that there's an age difference. People will ask me. My dad, Becca, but I guess he forgot. And he was like, so, I mean, you know, Becca's got those kiddos. She's not that much older than you. And I was like, she's not that much older than me. And he goes, how many years? I'm like, 10. He was like, what? He couldn't believe it. And I'm like, it's because she's so young and gorgeous, isn't it? Isn't it? He said yes. But I never think about that we have an age difference.
You know what my mom said to me, Rachel?
What?
You know, because I liked my hair short and gray. She said,
Mark told me yesterday he doesn't like yours straight.
Straight?
I don't care what Mark thinks.
I know, but he doesn't like yours or Fallon straight.
I don't care what Mark thinks. Anyway,
Mark's a man.
where was I going with that?
You said you were talking about your mom.
Oh,
that you
mom said, I didn't really like it. It made you look a lot older.
Made you look like grandma.
Your short gray hair? It did not.
I thought it was
She
cute
looked
and
just
trendy.
like our grandma.
I loved it.
disagree.
Same.
I
Same.
disagree.
I'm gonna pull up pictures of Grandma and Becca and do a side by side for y'all to see.
Oh my gosh.
We definitely have her nose.
You do.
We have the same nose. Yours is just
No.
crooked in the opposite direction.
Not quite the same nose. Not quite.
I need to look at them. I don't know. I often just interchange
I'm trying to
them
email
with each
this
other.
lady.
You often what?
Interchange you with each other. Like, I'm like, that's what Anna looks like. Just look at Becca. And Becca's like, we're not the same person. I'm like, basically. Pretty much.
Said no twin ever.
I poked on it. The back's still just a little bit pushy. So I'm just going to leave that light on there. Let it do its work.
Where's our mother? She wasn't here yesterday either.
Where is Jan?
Jen.
Pam, just curious, what type of resin are you using? I noticed you aren't wearing gloves or a mask. You would be correct, Pam. I am not wearing gloves or a mask. This is UV resin. It is a very mild resin. I don't smell anything. I don't really wear gloves for UV resin. It doesn't hurt anything. I've squirted all over the table, and you can get some rubbing alcohol and wipe it up. And as long as it doesn't cure, it's not harmful to you or anything like that. B part resin is a bit more dangerous to work with. The fumes are a little bit worse. Again, that being said, take all the personal protection precautions that your little heart desires. Your all safety is our number one concern always. But I have put in probably hundreds of hours using resin, and I feel very safe. Use these products however you feel safe. But thank you for asking. We're using J. Diction UV resin.
You hurt Jane's feelings by saying her craft was a mess. Did anyone see that, Rach? Did you see it?
God, it was awful.
It was hysterical. It literally looked like she fell in the closet and just pulled everything down. Did you see it, Rachel?
No.
I'm telling you, she didn't. It was just.
I had gone over there yesterday or Monday or whatever to try to sew something, and I walked upstairs and she was in the middle of something too, but my anxiety was so high that I just said, I'll do this later.
Ooh, Anna.
It was rough.
Bad. Bad.
Which Mom loves to pack furniture like in every nook and cranny, which makes me a little anxious anyway, but then add all that crap on top of it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay, Shauna said, I was driving home from Michael's on the freeway when you started bashing me on Facebook. And I guess today. And I started laughing so hard that I started coughing, which made me swerve a bit, and I was pulled over. No! What did you say, Shauna? What did you say to the officer?
No!
Please tell me you didn't get a ticket.
Oh my gosh.
I am mortified. Shauna!
Oh my gosh.
What did you say to the cop? I have to know.
Also,
have
Kat,
to know.
she better not be boycotting our lives. She ends up getting money off of these in the long run.
Yeah, she won't boycott us.
No.
She loves me
Oh
too
my
much.
gosh. I hope that your phone wasn't still watching us when you got pulled over.
Me?
No, Shauna.
Oh,
Because she had to have been watching us to hear the smack talk.
I'm sure she stopped it.
Had that thing under your seat.
He thought I was
Called it
choking and
throw it.
needed help.
He thought you were choking.
That was sweet.
I'm mortified for you. I'm so sorry.
Becca and Anna, that post from your mom made me feel better about my room. Linda, you know, you're not wrong. I think all of us have, Noelle, you are hysterical. She gave us more Taco Bell money. Like, Noelle keeps us in Taco Bell money. Like, I could not be more
Noelle,
proud.
You know I love Taco Bell. I'll go right now.
But yes, Miss Linda, I think some of us would be lying if we said that our craft area didn't at some point look like. I mean, mine's never looked quite like mom's, but in different ways.
I'll take a picture
in
of
different
mine
ways.
tonight.
You don't craft.
No, it's awful.
Okay.
It's just got
Like I
home
said, you
decor
don't
everywhere.
craft. You don't craft.
She's at work all the time. Is what I just mean you don't use it like 24/7. Like
I don't
Mom.
even have a craft room at home.
Mom quilts like it's her full-time job.
Yes.
Like honestly, that's how often she quilts.
Yeah.
And then she says, "This is my last one," and starts another one.
And
the
I like
next
send her
day.
a new one. I'm like, hey mom, look at this.
It's like an addiction, really. Like she keeps saying she's gonna be okay, and then just keeps going.
Darlene says she just renewed her membership.
Thank you,
Yay,
Darlene.
Darlene. I did just get that email.
Okay, I'm ready to rip this tape off.
Do it, Rachel.
What do you think? I'm ready. So we have cured the front, cured the back. Now I'm going to pull this tape off. I'm nervous.
What if it pops out?
What do you mean pops out?
Like, what if it just
The
comes
resin
out
pops
of the
out?
mold?
That hasn't happened in all my testing. Not saying it can't.
Look at that.
Just saying it
Look at
hasn't
that.
yet.
Oh my gosh.
So now is when I'm going to take my sanding block here. That's a very, very tough one. Let me get another one. And I'm going to place this face down. And I'm just going to do this.
Now this is MDF, so you don't have to sand really hard.
No, just a little bit.
And why are you doing this?
I'm doing this because I got some resin up on my design. And I wanted to just remove that. Make that design kind of pop out again. Just like that. Now you can take your brush, kind of sweep it off. How cute is she looking? How cute.
I want to see a painted one.
Sorry, Anna. You don't get
What
to.
are those extra cutouts right there?
These right here?
Up there, yeah.
For other ones?
Maybe I should go spray paint one real fast.
You want to?
Yeah.
Here.
We got spray paint.
Do we have, I don't know if we have black spray paint, because that's the only color I'd want it. Yeah, we do. Here you go, Anna. Here's that and some spray paint. Okay, so now we're going to drill a little hole in this.
Is Anna going to, I wasn't paying attention.
She's going to spray paint one of these because she wants me to keep crafting even though it's 1:45.
You got plenty of time.
So I'm going to drill a hole up here in the top of this little fella here. Get it kind of close to the top if you can. So I know you guys can't see anything. I just drilled a little hole there. Beautiful, beautiful. And then that's where you'd put your little earring pieces, just like this. But again, this is way too big for an earring. But yeah.
Rachel, we do have a new member, Miss Shirley. I don't know how I missed it, but Miss Shirley let us know, and I just looked it up. Welcome, Justine, to the flock. We are super excited that you've joined us.
We're so happy.
Yes.
How'd it go, Anna? Oh, she spray painted her keys too. That's a problem. My only issue with that is that I can't sand it now. I can't sand the black off of that.
I'll go back and touch it up.
What?
The black off of what?
What? So now I'm super pressured not to mess up on that one because I can't sand it because Anna painted it. Because she wants me to keep crafting.
I just want to see the contrast with a pretty color.
Oh, are you saying this is an ugly color?
That's what I heard.
Did
You
hear
and
her?
Shauna, what is
Did you
wrong
hear
with
her?
you all?
She said, I just want to see the contrast with a pretty color. What if I make that and then we post it in the group and we show it?
Yeah, well, because it may take a little time to dry for that too. That's a good idea. We'll finish
Okay.
it.
I'll
Yeah.
finish that one and we'll post that in the group.
Ariel
We'll
said,
show
remember
you.
when Rachel said this would be a short video?
I take offense to that.
She's offended.
Hey, I'm still early. I'm still early.
Have we gotten dogged for being a long time or something?
No.
So did you
They
hear
make
about
fun of us.
Yesterday they wanted us to go until 2:22.
Yeah.
That
I
was
here
easy.
the whole time.
That was so easy.
Beth said, we need a master thread for everyone to share their craft spaces. I love seeing what other ideas folks have. I love that idea, Beth.
Yeah, that's a
we'll get
great
on that
idea.
for sure. I love that.
Great idea.
Aubrey just extended her membership. Yay. Welcome. You're already here, Aubrey. We're excited to continue to craft
Thank
with
you
you.
for
Yes.
extending
Yes.
that. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, let me know if you guys want to see me add the little hooky to this. I added a jump ring and an earring back. Let me know. I mean, it's humongous. But I can add one to it. Let me know if you have never done that before. If you're curious on how that works, let me know. We have several other pairs of these to be able to make. So now we get to make them. Yeah, so what's going on? I'm pretty much done. You guys didn't have a lot of questions for me today.
I think because you just do so well answering all of them as you go.
Oh, Becca.
Yes.
Thank you. And,
Sandy Howard, welcome. She is a new flock member here. She joined the yearly membership.
oh my gosh.
Welcome, Miss
Yay.
Sandy.
I hope you took advantage of that coupon.
She did take advantage of the coupon.
Yes.
If you also would like to take advantage of the coupon, don't hurt me. A coupon is what Anna said. She knows that is incorrect. Here, I'm going to share it with you. Rach, how is baby Charlie doing?
Oh my gosh. He's fantastic. He's moving so much all over the place. My OB told me not to panic if in a couple weeks he doesn't move as much because he's got nowhere to go. So she said he's not going to be able to go really anywhere in a couple weeks. So he's just stretching out while he can. I have a ultrasound this Friday. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes and how he's doing. But he's a chunker from what I know, which is fine by me. So thank you for asking though. He's doing fantastic. He's doing great. Yes, welcome Sandy.
Denise says, I can't join the yearly till November. Didn't find you before joining MGL. Denise, we totally get it. We absolutely understand. Yeah. And we are looking forward to when you can join and look forward to having you here in the newsfeed of YouTube. Until then.
Yeah. We hope that
absolutely.
you can take advantage of all of our social media that is free to the public.
And of course here, this is where we all interact the most.
Yeah,
so that's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, everybody's on a budget. We 100% understand. Thanks for being honest and letting us know. And we're ready for November so that you can join the flock. We're excited for you. Absolutely. The membership and this live is the best hour of my day every day. Elisa, that's so sweet. You're so sweet. We hope you're enjoying the lives. Anna's going to be here if you guys didn't know.
Starting March 7th.
Oh no! Sandy
March
says she's
7th.
not a new member. Sandy, email me hello@oaklylane.com. I'll help you out. She clicked the wrong link. It's okay.
That's okay.
We'll figure it out.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A Becca's ready to help.
Yeah.
With that, my pleasure service.
Jen says coupon is now
Coupon.
my grandma's. Wait, it's how her grandma says it. Sorry, I had a thing over it. Couldn't read it.
Coupon.
A coupon.
Coupon.
Like I thought you were holding a snake at first in your new picture.
You know, I also thought that. And then I was like, these people are going to know. They know me so well.
There is one thing in this world that Becca will never touch, and that is a snake.
But I will touch a measuring tape.
Yes, she will.
Yeah.
Her husband, ironically, is absolutely obsessed with snakes, and Becca threatens to divorce him if he ever brings one near her.
Ew.
They're gross.
I don't mind snakes.
You're weird.
But you wouldn't touch that dead mouse that I had to come save you
Guess
from?
what? My husband made me throw away my own mouse at home.
I'm proud of you. So proud.
Mostly, he probably just wouldn't have given the mouse the respect that it deserved.
You gave it like a burial and prayed for it.
I told him I was sorry. He was dead, but I told him that I was sorry.
No, Patrice, Rachel did not. I so wish Rachel did not say Anna was going to be full time in March.
No, gosh, I wish that too.
No, Anna's going to be every other Monday starting
live.
March 7th.
Yes. I did get to finish my thought because
crafting.
one of the twins cut me off. But Anna will be here starting in March to do lives every other week, which is fantastic. She's taking
1 day a week.
once a week.
1 day every other week.
Yes.
Yes. Every other Monday.
Correct. She will be here every other Monday starting in March. She's taking time out of her busy client schedule for you all. So that is fantastic. Thank you, Anna, for dedicating some time for us.
Okay, really quickly, Rachel, we have a couple of emails, so we'll just go over it live.
Please.
For those of you who are trying to click the link that we're sharing here and are wanting to, and are founding flock members and wanting to get in at that special rate, do not sign up with that link. There's a special link that is posted in the private Facebook group for founding flock members to renew. If you cannot find it, email me and I will be glad to give it to you as well. But do not sign up with that link. That is $179 because if you're a founding flock member, you get it cheaper.
Way cheaper.
Yes. And if you happen to do it, I will fix it for you. We'll figure it out. It's not a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just want you guys in, want you guys settled, and want you guys to be in the flock. Absolutely, we do. Yes. Well, this was a shorter live.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you that said I can't do short lives, most of mine are an hour and a half. So,
Hour and 18 minutes is actually her sweet spot.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I have no idea why. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
Who's more long-winded, you or Beckett?
We're the same.
It's about the same.
It's about the same.
It's about the same. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern doing a fun craft. I'm going to teach you all how to take a photo and turn it into a silhouette.
How fun is that?
Super fun
The project
project.
is also stunning. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
stunning.
excited. I'm
I
very
can't wait for
excited
you guys
about
to
it.
see it.
Anyway,
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this really fun resin craft. We got the Glowforge out. We got our UV resin out. We're going to have more resin projects on the roster for some lives coming up using some resin molds. So if you don't have a Glowforge, that's fine. If you're interested in a Glowforge, we do have a link down below. It might save you some money, might give us some kickback, win-win for everybody. So if you're in the market for a Glowforge, definitely check out that link below because we love our Glowforge. We use it all the time. I'm getting more into it. It used to be mainly Becca doing Glowforge things, and I've really been enjoying it, and I know that you guys will too if you get a Glowforge. So check it out. Thank you all for being here. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. We will see you tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. See you then.